right, the rundown for Tuesday, March 1st, 1st of March.
Wow, happy
March Madness is here.
Pay your rent today.
You really? You have to do that? Do you have to remind yourself every month?
Oh, 100%. And I write a physical check.
The majority of the people watching this are 100% still living at home. So, no.
You don't have an auto deal?
No, they don't take it.
I have an auto. I have a wife, so that's my auto check.
I'm on auto pay.
Are you?
Yeah.
I love it. They don't take it. They want an actual check. It's a real pain.
So do you have to write it out and have to deliver it, or do you mail it?
Ebony usually handles it for me. I write it out here, and then I write it into an envelope, and I hand the envelope to Ebony, and Ebony takes care of it.
Do you like pay her a little bit, or is she just doing that?
I have not paid her for it.
All right,
How long has this arrangement been going on?
As long as I lived in this apartment, so since about August 2020.
So you could be almost 2 years behind on your rent. You have no idea.
Absolutely be almost 2 years
You know Ebony's keeping that.
All right, so the rundown brought to you by Rocky Boots. Rocky Boots. For over 85 years, Rocky has been building the world's most rugged boots and apparel. From the job site to the campfire, Rocky boots and clothing are built tough and so comfortable you'll wear them everywhere. And now Rocky is introducing Work Smart, rugged outdoor workwear that is more comfortable than anything out there. Whether you're a working man like us, or just like comfortable, manly clothes, also like us, try Work Smart and see how comfortable workwear can be. Rocky, rugged outdoor heritage since 1932. Go to rockyboots.com and enter the code RUNDOWN at checkout for 25% off your next pair of Rocky boots. You big outdoors guy?
Me?
You look like it.
I do look like I'm faking that, but I was just asked to be on a show that involves some outdoorsy stuff. And I said yes. So and I also went shooting this weekend. I'm outdoorsy.
Yeah, you're an outdoorsy guy.
Yeah.
What an odd way to say all of that.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
Besides Rocky boots, who's your favorite Rocky?
Oh,
Maivia.
boy.
Who?
The Rock.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name. Marky.
Well, is it
Marciano.
Rocky?
No, Marciano.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yours is the one from The Mask?
I think mine is the giant alligator that ate Joe Dirt. Wasn't his name? His name was Rocky.
His name was Rocky?
Yeah.
I never saw Joe Dirt.
I didn't either.
Really?
Probably a surprise for both of us.
My goodness, yes.
Well, for you. I mean,
You were like, I lived it. I don't need to see
well,
it.
Didn't have a VCR. All right,
VCR?
What? When was Joe Dirt?
Yeah, it was probably
94, 95?
No, later
No,
than
I
that.
was say early 2000s.
The towers had gone down.
The towers were not down. I think
Yes.
the towers were down when Joe Dirt
Can we
was
check
made.
that?
2001, so let's get a roll.
Oh, you got a small window.
But even so,
April 11th, 2001.
oh, that's 5 months before they go down.
Oh, well, wait.
You're still right. It's still in DVD territory.
Yes, DVD, VHS-ish territory.
And it's back in the day where you would still buy DVDs.
Well, you would have the VHS/DVD.
Yes.
Hermaphrodite
Yes.
of media
Circuit
players.
I remember
got
my
mine
mom
from
coming
Radio
home from that,
Shack.
Circuit
Yeah,
City.
I never
Coming home,
told
that
him.
was a big thing.
Uh-huh.
All right, so the rundown. So Britney Spears, she's in the news. Speaking of things that were relevant in April 2001.
Yeah.
Oh, bam. Let's go.
I didn't
I had
even
to
know.
reach up for that one.
I didn't even
goddamn
know you
hard.
could make emojis that small. Does she have tiny nipples?
Dude, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
She got a small vagina and small nips.
She doesn't have a small pussy.
Yes, she does.
What are you talking
Look at-
about?
Look
She
how
doesn't have a
small this
How many
small
thing
kids
is.
does she have?
Look how small
No
that.
chance she has a tiny pussy.
That's a little hoochie
Well,
cover.
That's a big butthole.
There's nothing even.
But also, I would argue you don't
She had her
need-
babies out of her butt, clearly.
Yeah.
See, there's no reason. Okay, that diamond doesn't even need to be there.
That one
on the
doesn't
butt.
need to be there. No.
I don't-
that diamond would be better served at the nipple.
Yeah. Wait, is
Yeah,
that
you
just
can
her
see-
nipple?
Can we go
wax?
back to the
Areola.
nipples, please? Okay.
No, go to
Also,
the first one.
How is gravity holding the top one upright? Okay. So she apparently got naked on a beach.
Yes.
This is for her Instagram?
Apparently, that is just. What do you mean apparently?
Well, evidence says that suggests that she got naked on a beach.
What are you questioning? The nudity or the beach? Or if it's Britney Spears? It could be one of three things.
All three seem to check out. That is Britney Spears. She is nude. She is on a beach.
Yes.
I can't imagine that would be a good sensation. I've never been naked on a beach.
I think that would be depending on the temperature of the water, I think it'd be a wonderful.
That's just a massive bidet right there. If
No.
you're angling yourself properly, you get a nice little rush
winds
of
are
water up the
Britney knows how
butt.
to angle herself properly.
You guys are forgetting about the sand.
The sand, yeah, but
She's
like I
barely
think
on the sand. She's like, once you're in the,
She's barely on the sand.
she's in the water. She's in
You're barely on
no,
the sand.
I'm with Brandon on this
If
one.
she
That's
comes out of
barely
the water
on
and lays on the raw sand, yes, she's gonna get sand
She's going to
everywhere.
have a sandy coochie.
I think she probably already
Sandy
had a
Coochie
sandy
sounds
coochie.
like a jazz
Here's
singer.
what you do.
Oh, an old bluegrass singer, Sandy Coochie.
Sandy Coochie.
When I get out of the water, I want to make sure my coochie's not sandy. You just go like this, and you let the water rush under.
That's
and then you get right up.
Oh, this might be her cleaning her pussy.
Yeah.
You don't clean your no. And first of all, it's salt water. Would salt water irritate the pH balance?
She's from Louisiana, so she's probably used to it.
You got to keep it level.
I'm glad
what's
you
this?
brought up the size of the emojis though, because that was the first thing to jump out to me.
She
small nip
it
city.
had to have been the exact pixel of where what do you even call the I guess just pussy.
Pussy,
I
yeah.
forgot the name.
We have the name already.
Yeah, I was going to say like where it started to like get concave. The genesis of the pussy. Like the rolling hills before it gets into.
I
you get
thought
to
it
the
was
mouth,
all
yeah.
called the vagina. I got nothing for any of it.
Everything below belly button's a
It's
vagina.
a vagina.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. There's like, yeah, sure. I know the names, the
so
labias
question.
and stuff like that, but I don't know what they're.
Was there a reason? She just did it?
It's like her thing now.
That's gotta be a private beach.
It is. She gets naked since she lost her conservatorship.
She just got her money. How's she hanging out on so many private beaches?
Because now she has access. Now she just got access to her Instagram and stuff.
Now, this is a more fitting size.
Nipple, yeah,
On the-
nipple
on
and
the vagina.
and vagina, yeah,
And it's a better shape. It's better suited for.
for a vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I do think she is on a bit of a warpath to prove that maybe the conservatorship wasn't the worst idea.
Yeah.
She says, the caption says, free woman energy has never felt better.
Yeah.
So it was
she's
Pat
talking about
that made the
slave
Free
rights.
Britney merch. There's blood on his hands.
I said it to Kevin. Kevin would always talk about it on KC Radio. I tell him all the time, like, you're playing in dangerous water, man.
Yeah.
Because there's an argument to be made that, I don't know, if you're just firing nudes off and you're just a regular person.
But she's not a regular person.
But she is. She's not a porn star, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, all right.
The people who
all right.
who are posting nudes all the time are typically OnlyFans and porn stars.
Yeah, she just keeps going.
Well, she did cover him up with emojis. She didn't just give us raw news.
But the thing is, like, you need a little bit larger. There's nothing for the imagination. What's
it? There's a video too? I didn't know there was a video. Oh, I did see this. I've seen most of her nude videos.
Oh, that's a bicep there.
That does look like a pleasant beach.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's check out her muscles. Got some bad news.
Oh, you're right. She's sandy as hell in the back.
Is that not Sandy?
But that's because then she's gonna go into the water and she's gonna clean
Right.
the
She
hotel.
wasn't. She's.
Yeah, but like,
Like, that's a bicep. That's not crazy to notice that bicep. She's popping.
she has to worry about more
hips aren't
crevices than us.
She has more what?
She has more crevices. And like, you don't know how like the sand could. I don't know.
I'm sure it
Really
does.
just
but
one
I
more
think
crevice
The
than
there's-
thing is, like, you wouldn't be hanging dong in the sand like that. You'd be afraid.
hang
yeah.
dong in the
You
sand
would
all the time.
not.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You would roll around dong out.
I'll bury a little hole in the sand at the beach, lay down on my chest, piss right in that hole if I don't
No,
feel like going
you-
to the
That sounded
water.
like that sounded like you're just gonna fuck.
I've
the
never
beach.
done it, but I've thought about it before.
You're about to get circumcised by a hermit crab.
What is?
She makes the emojis tiny.
I didn't realize she had this many.
I
Yeah.
didn't either. A whole collection.
It's so many.
So yeah, maybe
actually,
the girl that's been world mega uber famous since she was 13 isn't that well adjusted and should have somebody watching over her.
I think she's also a little liberal with the emojis. Like, there's no reason for an emoji.
I think
like
she's
The butt one doesn't
She's
either.
proud of her pussy and nipples, ashamed of her butt crack.
And you do want to know something? I referenced the porn stars earlier. I follow a few just for
that. Yeah, sure, it works.
spread it out,
He's not
right?
talking about social media.
But they have lobbed some pretty, I think, fair criticisms to Instagram because of photos they've had taken down or their pictures deleted that are far less nude than what Britney's
Look at
doing.
her calf muscle.
Ah, here we are. Yeah, Britney's
Look
been hitting
at
the
that.
gym. She's been hitting the gym because she had to rebuild it after she burned it down.
She's
Remember
got
that?
She's got
She
tanks.
burned down her
She
gym.
burned down her own private gym.
Hi guys, I'm in my gym right now. I haven't been in here for like 6 months because I burnt my gym down, unfortunately. I had 2 candles and yeah, one thing led to another and I burned it down.
You know
Like
a lot
arson?
about Britney Spears.
Like it was,
did she-
it was the rundown or something like that. We
Like,
talked
wait,
about it.
what's flammable in a gym?
She knocked down candles and
Oh,
burnt down like half her gym. Check
such
it out.
that's
Check
such
it
a
out.
woman move to
I'm
have
right,
candles in your
I'm
gym.
right
Yeah.
on this. She knocked out. I think it was candles until like half the gym caught fire.
Fucking women, man. All right, let's on to a better thing here. So, number 2, we have an English soccer club, Birmingham City.
Yeah.
Birmingham City, they got problems with what their owners are doing, so they're going to protest by finding the biggest dildos they can and throwing them onto the pitch.
So they have to find them. They can't
I don't know.
Like on a scavenger hunt, or can they find them at a store where they pay money for
They're
them?
planning it a week and a half in advance. Get the biggest dildo you can find and throw it onto the pitch in the 69th minute.
Wow, the reach of Buffalo continues to impress me at all
Yeah.
times. Where they influence.
Big Blues.
Also,
dildo
what did
protest.
Hull City have? Why did? I mean, they're just going to get dildos thrown at them.
I think this is an inside job.
That's a tough. That's worse than having the London game.
You're like looking at the schedule, like, oh fuck, that's our game.
It's tough.
No, if the soccer club was smart,
Right.
or I'm sorry, fights football, they should just like pick them all up, and then the next game should just be free dildo night. Just get them back.
I like the instructions in the bottom left there. Meet at the George at 1:30 on the day to compare dildos and construct a
Can you
plan.
imagine getting there and they're like, that dildo is not big enough.
I said big dildo.
like, put that one away. That's
Imagine,
worthless.
What do you think you're going to embarrass us?
Yeah, you brought a knife to a gunfight, brother.
Imagine like finding a dildo that's like eight times the size of your own dick and going there just be like, that's too small. Like, oh no. Oh fuck. Yeah, you're right. This is tiny, isn't it?
The bigger the dildo and the more we can get, the bigger impact it has calling these
Literally.
owners dicks.
Yeah.
No, I would argue that
This is now a must-watch game for.
I don't think it's the size. I think the amount of dildos would be more impressive than the size of the dildos thrown.
Yeah,
right.
I agree with that.
and the bigger dildo, the harder to get onto the field.
Right, the harder it's going to be to throw
It's
it.
gonna wobble. I've seen some of those
You're
bigger
going to have
dildos
a
in
lot
action.
of people that aren't going to be able to throw the dildo that far if it's 12 inches long.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, that's why I never get those ones. But this is now a must-watch game for like the world.
Dildos.
Like, you ever see like the hockey game every year where I think it's a Canadian juniors team where they'll throw teddy bears?
Yeah, for like-
and it's just like the ice is covered in teddy bears.
Yeah, it's for like kids with cancer.
Yeah, right.
But they bring. Teddy bear is the worst toy. Imagine having the worst disease and being like, why don't you entertain yourself with this teddy bear?
I love that
They
this
should be
game,
throwing
is,
Nintendo Switches out on the air.
this game is now must watch for you. Like, you've been Googling dildos and soccer.
Dude,
Finally.
If there's like a couple of 100 dildos raining onto the pitch at the same time, that's an all-time moment. I want to see something like that.
Is there funny British slang for a dildo?
Oh, I'm sure. Cunt blaster, probably.
Yeah, probably some sort. It's probably a cunt blaster.
Look at all the cunt blasters. Cunt blasters are raining from the sky.
British term for dildo.
I think it might be a dildo.
I mean, dildo does.
I actually just pull up what's another word for dildo. Can we just go through the
Dildo synonym.
Thunderhead, gawk, goofus, gorilla, jerk? No, these are all, that's like featherhead? That seems like a slur.
Yeah.
They're for sure calling them
Oh,
sticks over
idiot.
there.
These aren't real.
These are just the person.
Mini.
Meathead,
Vibrator sex toy.
a pillock. Oh, that looks British. Pillock.
Pillock does look British, yeah.
Yeah, that's
all
what
right.
it is.
Let's move on. All right, so there's also on the BarstoolSports.com, the website. Did you see the floor collapse of these guys partying, these kids?
Yeah.
Did see this one actually.
There's
yeah.
so these kids they're partying, they're all going crazy, and you said it was a grandpa. That guy looks like he's my age.
My question when I watched this, and I didn't have the ability to pause it, so maybe you could. Does someone catch the wedgie of all wedgies here?
Oh,
no
is that it right
way.
there?
Oh my word.
I couldn't. I
don't-
kept trying to watch it, but I couldn't pause on Instagram.
All right. Let's just see. Where do you think the wedgie is? Now play it all in full. Let's see where. Is that it right there? Oh my God!
Horrible luck.
But he does move afterwards. It seems.
how
like
would
He
his-
kind of like.
How would it?
watch it and watch
How would
it.
he
in
have
full.
gotten caught?
So this video's fake.
How would it?
That looks like a wedgie happening. I don't know for sure because he does. It seems like he runs up afterwards, so that would imply that he's not attached to the floor.
That would have filleted his small intestines if that was a wedge.
It seems like it just would have ripped at that point.
Yeah. I guess that's could have been
Are we
because as I don't know if this is something that either of you've run into. As an older person, I've realized that all of my boxers and all of my underwear is a bad sneeze away from ripping. They're so tattered.
Oh, my favorite Lucky
They're
underwear
so-
ripped yesterday from just.
You have a picture of it? Just,
Yeah, because I was pissed because they ripped, and I sent it to my.
I ripped underwear bowling last week.
I remember when I was a kid and like one of my
That's
chores.
still wearable.
Oh, you wear that.
That's still wearable.
I still got the elastic band.
That's all that's left.
I remember like as a kid, like one of the chores was like, we have to go downstairs and get the folded laundry and bring it up. And I'd see my dad's underwear. I'd be like, oh, I don't even know if we're gonna have a Christmas this year.
Yeah, Yeah.
And now I'm like, that's just every pair of my underwear.
There
It's
is-
all just fucking.
There is something Freudian about seeing this epic collapse of humanity fall down and you start looking for the underwear.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't miss it. That looks like it's underwear.
It's like a
hanging.
parachute.
Yeah, it does.
There was a party and somebody said raise the roof, and some dickhead was like, nah.
So
Let's do the
do
opposite.
we have a second ad? Oh, the rundown's in bad
Oh,
shape
boy.
since I left last. Oh, wow. No wonder you came and got me. The rest of y'all suck. Okay, so let's see. It is March Madness. Dave tweeted out this morning he is getting out of retirement and gambling. So
Very
Whoa.
nice.
that probably means he'll be yelling at me and making me cry very, very soon. What's your favorite March Madness memory? Go.
Oh boy, I would have to say the Valpo game.
High five.
Yeah. I honestly.
1998, they beat Ole Miss. Right through. What's yours?
Unbiased, the George Mason run.
2006.
George Mason
Yeah.
fun
Yes.
run.
Yeah.
Dunk City was a fun one.
Biased,
Florida Gulf Coast,
Kevin
2013.
Pittsnoggle.
Yes.
And then the Duke Butler game.
2010.
The almost when fucking what's his take?
Hayward.
Hayward almost won it. I could go on for days about March Madness. You know me, big college basketball guy.
Go.
I'm running out soon, but the Villanova North Carolina game.
Yes.
That was a great game.
Chris Jenkins.
And that's probably about it. That's probably about
That was fun.
where I run thin.
All right. So down south, the Mincy tour rolls on.
Yeah, that's right.
He told us, he texted us in the group chat yesterday, on Pick Central, he said, tomorrow's going to be bananas. And that clever word-playing motherfucker got us.
So you really have to pull apart what he sent to find the hint.
Right.
Yeah.
All I will say is that Fat Tuesday content is going to be bananas.
Bananas. And now he is a banana.
What do you think? That could be it.
And
Where
there-
is he? Is he in there? Oh, he's... Wait, he doesn't even get in the front of his own picture, he's thinking? Yeah, there he is. The tour is rolling on. There's a sunflower in there.
I have a wedding down in New Orleans in March, and I just hope it's still standing after the Mincy tour.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
can
doubt it
take
will be.
Yeah.
Well, he'll probably still be there. Just call him when you get there.
He's got to be exhausted. He should take a vacation after this.
Speaking of Barstool idiots, Dana and Marty
Ah.
put out a video yesterday testing a non-stick pan, but what they were really testing, I guess, were the limits of their intelligence. They don't know how to fry an egg, and now that I'm sitting next to you two grown men, I don't know that either of you. Do you know how to fry an egg?
Well, here's the deal. I actually was just having this discussion with Kevin. I do and I don't. So I didn't know that you should that it should be a hot pan. I don't make my eggs in a hot pan. I put my eggs in a pan and I get it hot. I don't know.
Okay,
if that,
fair
But
enough.
you,
I don't know
you
how to-
scramble.
I
bet
don't.
you there's-
No. Actually, you know what I learned?
you
how to
bring
do?
it up.
doing
You bring
other
it to
than
heat.
scramble.
I bring it to
Yeah, that's
heat.
what I would do.
And then I learned recently how to do poached eggs. I can do a poached egg.
Oh well, that's impressive.
That's
That
yeah,
is
you gotta,
impressive.
you gotta get the water spinning.
Yeah.
And then you crack it in and let it fucking
That's
go
not
down.
that's not easy.
No, I can do that. So that I'm better at poaching an egg than I'm at frying an egg.
guess-
However, having watched this, I can at least say I know what the dexterity of eggs are.
Yeah.
And I knew if I wanted to keep an egg whole while putting it in a pan, I shouldn't do it from 4 feet above the pan.
There's also a 100% chance that's the first time that particular stove
Has ever been turned
has been
on.
turned
been
on
turned
since
on.
they
I'm more
signed the
amazed
lease.
by gravity just ignoring Marty's hood. Go scroll, rewind a little tiny bit. Watch this. There's something. No, keep going. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Something's amiss.
That's not right.
It was a shocking 4 minutes of video when it just spills and Dana just. I mean, I don't know what the move to hit it with
That,
is.
that was the right move.
Yeah.
All right, so that was supposed to be for the after show, wasn't it? Because it was going to be about Marty and Dana, so I fucked that up. All right, that's.
What else do you have for the after show?
Well, I have one more
Mr.
topic that we
Host?
can do on the after show.
Yeah, let's after show the topic.
Okay, so what we'll do is
I still don't understand the after show.
I don't
Is that-
either.
Okay.
I've only been here 3 years though.
Yeah.
You good?
Have you only had 3 years?
April 2019.
Wow, you've left a larger impression. Feels
Oh
like
no,
you've
I
been here
really have. Yeah, yeah. People hate me. So that's the rundown.
I was being complimentary.
I don't care.
Okay. I don't remember. I get why people hate you.
Yeah, no, you seem like an old head.
I'm not Milton Tough.
No. Like me and Johnny here? No way, brother.
All right, after show. So in Brazil, this 9-year-old boy, he's in his room, and he ends up going out and sneaks onto a plane and flies 2,000 miles away. And on his mom's phone, she says he had just Googled how to sneak onto a plane.
What?
But he didn't Google how to get to the airport. The story doesn't smell
It
right.
doesn't make
It
sense.
doesn't.
He didn't Google how to get to the airport. He didn't Google how to get Uber.
Who
He
took
just,
the selfie?
I don't know. This kid
Stephen
apparently
Che, I guess?
got
I guess Che?
It's Che. Anyway, it's a story out there. It's there. You see it. This boy sneaks onto a plane and goes 2,000 miles. So this mom almost definitely put her son on a plane and then concocted the story, right?
I don't think she was trying to, like...
To go viral.
Yeah.
But is there any evidence he was ever actually on a plane?
Yeah, a 9-year-old Globetrotter has reunited with his family after he snuck onto an airplane, traveled almost 2,000 miles across Brazil. So he stayed in Brazil, but he
Not even international? Not impressed.
how did he get to the airport?
I woke up at 5:31.
The aspiring traveler snuck out of his house and made his way to a nearby airport. That's the
This is Balloon Boy 2.
Ah, Balloon
Airports
Boy,
aren't-
what a day, though.
like I'm 42 and going to an airport and getting on a plane ain't that easy.
Yeah,
Like, airports are not that easy to get into for a kid.
A Brazilian airport, though?
Well, you think it's just a
I'd imagine it's a bit easier.
It's a little easier. I would
You
imagine.
don't know that.
No. When you go to other countries, when you go to the Caribbean, you go to the Bahamas, they're
Wait
easier
a minute,
to
scroll
get
back
to.
up. He did it. That looks like a bad kid. He's a bad kid. Cool.
Is he giving a cowabunga? Yeah, dude, that's fucking.
that kid's gotten so much more pussy than us. All right, I guess that's it.
That's it. Kid did it.
Kid did it.
Can we click on the ad for the enlarged prostate for my boy Brandon?